Hello, my loves. Dina here with No Fear, Just Flow. So today it's really on my mind. What does it mean to have no fear and just flow? When I say just flow, I mean just flow with faith. Faith that God has it all figured out, even on the days where it feels like nothing is figured out, even on the days when you want to scream and shout. And so flowing with faith means that you understand that God has this all figured out. He has a plan figured out. And, I spent most of my life not believing in God because that's how I was raised and not feeling his love. And, in my moments of crisis, I would get down on my knees and I would pray. And so I think there was always a part of me that knew that God was real, but I just wasn't allowed to have it. And so it just became natural. And now that I've found God in my life, it's really what I think about a lot. I think about, I've spent 50 years not having God in my life, not following his plan. And although I know that I've been protected and guided in ways because my life has been challenging, but yet also so many beautiful things have happened for me. So I can't say that although God was absent in my heart, that God was absent in my life. But I do wonder, like, when you haven't followed God, when you haven't chose to walk with Jesus, and then suddenly you find yourself on that path, do you have some undoing to do? Like, I don't think that God is a spiteful God. I think he's benevolent. But I also wonder if I have some time to catch up on because I have done things that were not godly. I have done things that were outside of faith that were more about temptation and more about just living a life of a groomed person. And so as I ungroom myself, as I learn to feel worthy, not just of the things that I want, but worthy of God's love, I know that there are a lot of things that I've done in my past that not that I'm ashamed of, but that certainly held me back from the faithful place that I am now. And so as I look back on things, I wonder, do we have to wait and catch up with that faithfulness? So I'm at a time where there are a lot of things all around me that are confusing, and I don't know what the answers are, but I am leaning into God. I am asking God to provide me with the answers. And so I'm quieting my mind. I am. And I'm on the 5th day of my 40-day Jesus fast, as I like to call it. And I'm feeling strong and I'm feeling good about that. And also, there is some sadness. I feel sad sometimes that I continue to align with people that maybe don't have the same level of faith that I have. Or I give so much love and I give so much of my time in the hopes that I'm going to get it in return. And I'm learning that there's no negotiating. Like, either people come to the table with the same energy that you have, or they don't come to the table at all. They're not welcome at the table. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's true because we spend so much time negotiating and trying to find our worth. And it's not just in relationships, it's with ourselves. Like, we have to love our bodies. We have to love what we do every day. We have to have some purpose on earth in order for us to align with God. And so I am trying to figure out how to let go of the groomed behavior that taught me to take care of others before I took care of myself, that taught me that I was not worthy of the love that I desire, that I was not worthy of the things that I desire. And so as I let go of a life that no longer aligns with me and reach for more and more godly things, there are still some lessons that need to be learned. There are still some things that I am realizing about myself, that although I am light and love, and although I do pour into others, that I choose people that don't pour into me sometimes, in the hopes that maybe my love will help them see the light. And I'm not wanting to do that anymore. And it's not just in relations, it's friendships, it's with just people in general. So I'm learning that I need to really have better discernment, that I need to let go of that groomed side of myself and have discernment with what I allow, who I allow, what I give my energy to. And the more that I lean into faith, the more that I give my energy to God, the more that godly people show up, the more that aligned situations show up. And so I think what I'm saying is that when you step out into the world, step out with faith and have no fear. Know that God is here to take care of us, and that the more that you lean into Him and talk to Him and let Him guide you, the more that you will align with everything that you want. The more that you will align with this beautiful life. Like, they're trying to trap us in fear right now because fear fuels darkness. And let's be honest, there's a lot of darkness around us. So let's not allow that to happen. Let's not allow fear to take us over. Let's be faithful and know that everything is coming to light and everything is going to be all right. It's just the way that it is. This is God's light that we feel on this. This is God's light that's pouring in on us. So love yourself first and know that you're worthy of everything that you want, even if you didn't make the best choices along the way. These are lessons. There are lessons to be learned in life. And know that God does not forsake you. God loves you just as you are and wants you to love yourself, because you are His favorite. So am I. And you are loved, and you are worthy, and you are worth it. So get out there and shine your light. No fear, just flow. Like, if you will, subscribe, comment. I love the comments. It makes me so happy to know that I'm out there and that people are listening and feeling inspired by what I'm saying, because this is very raw to get on here every day and just flow with whatever God comes to me, whatever God has come to me. So anyway, I appreciate your support. You are loved. You are worthy. Mwah.